Do you remember back in old Skyblock, having to grind for lapis armor? Did you ever think, wow, I wish this took 80 times longer? Well, I got good news, Buckaroni, as the Squash Armour Set, not even the highest tier of farming armor, took me almost 40 hours of grinding in the garden. I kind of don't have enough plots for like any pumpkin farm, like basically any of them. Like I can make some really shitty ones that aren't infinite. If I want to make like good pumpkin farms, I need plot 15 and I need plot 16 so I can have 5 plots going from left to the right. So I think the goal tomorrow is just to farm wheat, farm a bunch of wheat, use the wheat to sell to the NPC for money. The money will be used to buy biofuel, and then the seeds will be going straight into the composter until I can get plot 15 and plot 16 so I can even make a pumpkin and melon farm. 11 enchanted cookies? Anyways, on what I was actually recording for, the pumpkin contest just ended. I've got a silver medal to claim, and then if I come to medal trades, I can get a gold medal. If I take out 32 Jacob's tickets, I can buy a pumpkin dicer. Let's go, dude. That's the second farming tool. I have a Sunder 6 book right here that I can put straight on it. Put efficiency on there, and there we go. What? I've got 8 compost in my composter, and I've got 59 in my sack, which means that I have a sack of compost and can get one of the 2 plots that I need. The next one is 96 compost. Farming 31. I'm actually going up in the ranks so much. I reckon I'd get past farming 35 at the end of this week. It's only day 4. Farming 32. Only 3 more and I can use squash armor. Oh, there's no elephant. And I missed the last traveling zoo, and I heard that there was an elephant there, which that's sad. I think that crazy rare got me all of the enchanted pumpkins I need. Polished pumpkins, craft 25, and that should be 36 polished pumpkins. And that's exactly how much you need for the full squash armor. Now, I just need to get the melons and a little bit of enchanted cookies. To be precise, 50 enchanted cookies and 144 enchanted melons. I think as well what I'm going to do, because I have 4 silvers right now, is I'm just going to say fuck it and buy a melon dice. Oh wait, Jacob tickets. I'm just going to say fuck it and buy a melon dicer. There we go. What the fuck? Alright, that's all of the enchanted melon I need for squash armor. That's all the polished pumpkins I need for squash armor. Now the only thing left is enchanted cookies. I've got all the cookies. I need to farm a little bit more pumpkins and get the rest of the farming level. That's all of the pumpkins done. Recipe squash. Squash chest plate. Squash boots. Squash helmet. And finally, squash leggings. Let's go, dude. And okay, there's Bestiary Milestone 45. And then that unlocks Combat 22. Oh my god. Okay, I'm at the Smoldering Tomb thing, and now I need to put my hunt traps down. I'm gonna get 1 tap, so I need to be quick. There we go. I upgraded my Armadillo to legendary. It costed too many bits, too many coins, but the perks are just so good. They are just so good. To get Flamebreaker armor, because it's really not that difficult, like let's be real. And then after I get Flamebreaker armor, probably grind some bows to get Yog Armour. Wow, okay, so this uses so much more. So I can't lie. I go through durability on this thing way quicker than I thought I would. Way quicker. Right. I ran into a bit of an issue. So my goofy ass jungle pickaxe it's not enough for me to insta-mine Hearthstone, which is a big issue, a really big issue. So I'm going to do something that can potentially take a really long time. And that thing is grinding the first Mithril Drill, thanks to a comment someone left on one of my videos, whilst having like basically no stats. For a little comparison, or not really comparison, for a little understanding, my best armor set is Prospering Armor. My best pet is a Silverfish. My best equipment is a Mithril set. And right now, I have just under 2,000 speed and 224 mining fortune. So to grind all of the materials for the Mithril Drill is going to take a long time. For the Mithril Drill, you need 3 refined mithril, a fuel canister, and a drill motor. Now the fuel canister isn't too bad, it's only 2 enchanted coal blocks, but the drill motor requires 10 treasurites, 1 enchanted iron block, 3 enchanted redstone block, and a golden plate. And the golden plate requires a refined diamond, enchanted golden block times 2, and 5 glaciite jewels. And the refined diamond needs 2 enchanted diamond blocks. I have 200 fortune. So in other words, it may take a while. I'm gonna estimate about 3 hours, and then a load of forging. Luckily for me, I already have all of the enchanted redstone blocks on my minions. What's gonna be difficult is basically everything else. Right, I just realized I've got enough enchanted diamond for the first of 2 enchanted diamond blocks. And honestly, this hasn't taken too long. I'm pretty happy with this so far. And there we go. That's another stack. No, that's another stack and a half of enchanted diamonds. Which means that if I head over to the forge, go to the refining category, I can put 1 refined diamond in. And honestly, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is the gold blocks. There we go. That's another 2.5 stacks. That's 2 enchanted golden blocks. But I now have everything for a golden plate, which means now I just need to get the coal blocks for the fuel canister and 1 enchanted iron block. Right, so I just did the Mithril Gourmand event. And it gave me an enchanted book that I completely forgot about. And it might just be the answer I was looking for. Flow state. I have 2 of these. If I go to my island, somewhere here, I've got no clue where. Somewhere here though, I have a flow state book. Where did I put this thing? That is a really, really good question. Where did I put this thing? Maybe it's in my stash still. I reckon it's still in my stash. Because I can't find it anywhere. Hold on, view stash, material. It's not even there? There we go. I'm sure you can imagine why this might be the answer to my problems. This gives 2 mining speed and caps at 200 blocks, which effectively is 400 mining speed. But if I go into the crystal hollows, right, because on my armadillo, and then I just upgraded my mole to 116, right, I have just swapped game versions real quick because I'm pretty sure that 1.21 is a little bit finicky when it comes to mining Hearthstone. Anyways, assuming that my math is correct, if I get my flow state up to a certain amount of blocks, at some point, just like it is now, it should become insta-mined. Oh my god. The only thing I have to do is make sure I don't lose the flow state. But this is exactly what I needed. Yeah, I'm just going to be mining for ages. I'm going to get Flamebreaker armor. And then I'm going to be doing some bows to get Yogis. At the same time of doing bow, I'll probably kill Yogs just to get more Yogis just on the side. The only sad thing is the Yogis could take a long time as I don't really have any attack speed.